Hey, it's Ken with Raiders Streaming and the River Channel. I got the Coach's Corner today. Coach Cal's with me. First off, just a bit of a juggernaut last week, back and forth, both teams trading blows, and maybe just a quick comment on last week's game.
Yeah, it took us a while to get going. We felt good offensively in the second half, and defensively, kind of kept us in the first half, and then they were able to run the ball, and we didn't get a chance to get it in the end zone at the end, and it was a back and forth game. It was a physical game, really a physical game. I like the effort that we played with, but we just weren't as consistent as we need to be.
Right on. So next week, here we go. So we got Chippewa coming to our house, if you will. Chip, obviously a conference rival. We're always both teams getting up for this one. Tell me about Chip coming in.
They fly around defensively. They fly all over the place. You never know where they're bringing pressure. Linebackers, outside, inside guys. They're very active in the D line. They really move around a lot, and the secondary is always tough. So really good defensively. Offensively, they've always been a team that's balanced. They can run the ball, they can throw the ball. Sometimes they spread you out, sometimes they pack you in. Well coached. I mean, Reiko's been coaching. He's been a head coach for 50 years. I mean, he knows what he's doing, and they do a great job. They do it very well coached and well prepared. So we got our hands full.
How are the boys coming into this one? I know we took some bumps and bruises. How are we feeling coming into tomorrow night's game?
We're good. It's just you just try to get back on the field as quick as you can. After a loss, you want to play as fast as you can, and obviously football is one of those games that you play once a week. So, we've been itching to get back on the field, and that we're excited. We're excited just for another opportunity to get out there and improve on what we're doing.
And the boys all started school Tuesday of this week, if I remember right. Everybody's head in the game. I know you come back to school, you're practicing football. We've got a couple games under our belt. How's everybody mentally feeling?
Really good. I always like it better when we're in the routine. It's always a little different when, hey, we're not in school and it's just, you don't know who's sleeping in or, getting up early or, but I like the routine. I think every coach does. I mean, we're just happy to be in this routine, and it's a grind. But I think it's funny. But guys do better academically when we're in season, and it's just they don't have as much time, but they're just in that routine, and they work hard. They go to class and they work hard at practice, and they go home and eat and get their work done and to sleep. But it's just a repeat the same process. But I think it's that routine that we're excited to be at finally.
Love it, love it. Well, again, thanks for joining me as always, Coach. Really appreciate your time. Ken Conan with the River Channel and Raiders Streaming. Enjoy the game tonight.
Long history
Fun
here.
fact
we
there.
talk about the histories of rivalries and stuff, but this one goes back 100 years. So,
yeah, how often do you get to say that? That's some history right there. That's awesome. Wow,
Short
just a bit of a short one. Fielded at the 30. A little pop up. Gets over the 37-yard line.
one of the other things I'm looking for tonight, I haven't seen it in either game Hudson's played, is getting some offense going in the first half. Everything's been slow.
You're
it's
right
been
about that,
the
yeah.
generation of even the tempo's been a little bit off. So let's try to get something going. Let's not wait for halftime adjustments and see if we can score some points in the first half.
Studio section doing a great job getting her going early on here. They've got the blackout going. We'll go to live football, 1st and 10 here. Little pitch right in front. Looks for a seam. Bottled up there by number 52 for Chi-Hi. That's Hegman.
Ross Yeager saw a lot of him last week. He was kind of the emphasis of that offense, especially in the second half with some injuries that popped up. Expect to see him get the ball a lot tonight, but we're going to need some help from some other guys too.
A flag on the play. I'm loving the tempo. Hopefully we keep with that. I like that fast tempo on the offense.
I like it as long as there's execution on
yes,
it.
Yes.
I
like it when it works. Yep.
Part of the issue is when you try to rush things too much, you get penalties like this.
No false start, 5 yards back. 2nd and 14 here.
A quick pass that time. You're going to see Hudson again trying to take advantage of those backs. Split out. That was Yeager that time. Got Jamison there as well. We'll see some rotation coming in on the Hudson offensive backfield for sure tonight, just based on injuries.
Little handoff up the middle. Not a lot going on there. Bring up a 4th down. Dombrowski on the tackle for Chi High. They'll punt this one. Snap bobbled just a bit. He'll drop that in at about the 30. Nice bounce for Hudson. Really good bounce. Keep rolling. Inside the 10. Make that the 5, 4, 3. A really good hometown bounce right there. Kick didn't look like anything too spectacular, but it just kept rolling the right direction.
Yep. Got a good bounce there. Again, defense sets the tempo, so let's see what our defense can do. Keep Chip from moving the football and get the ball back with decent field position here.
Quick shout to Pedro Deleste, our Coach's Corner sponsor this evening. Thank you guys for doing that. I need to get out. I just saw a new dish, or a dish I haven't seen before with a bunch of shrimp in it. I'm like, ooh, I got to try that. Ooh, that looks good. Boy, I'm sweating like a fat guy in a sushi shop right now.
Attaboy. Let it roll. I see we got, every official's got the short shorts on tonight, so I can just tell you what the temperature is here.
She's warm. Little flag on that one.
Not sure. Might have been movement on that left side like for Chippewa. I don't know if they're going to call an offsides. Hudson definitely stepped across the line, but.
So encroachment called on the D. Yeah, temp when I rolled in, I think was right around high 80s, maybe low 90s. There's a breeze out there, but it's just straight out of the south, so it's kind of blowing right in front of the booth. It'll come in from time to time and cool us down just a teeny, but
I think we're supposed to get, what's it supposed to be, 100 on Sunday?
Yeah, isn't that crazy? I think that's a record, too.
Is it?
Yeah, that's nuts. My wife was just complaining the other day that it hadn't been that hot this summer. I'm like, I don't know. We've had like a record number of 90-degree days.
Come on, Shannon.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, it's been warm. I agree with you.
She loves the heat. Little high snap there, handoff. Bounces
nice
to the right.
play.
Boom!
Job,
wrapped up big time.
Nice job. That time, good push by the interior of that line. We've talked about that. A little bit more bulk at the nose tackle. That was James Bauer gobbled up there by Sam Dickman as well.
Oh, Dickman, he's having a good year to start this year. He's calling his name a whole bunch.
Well, the strength of that line is obviously ATE and Dickman. And I'm sure after last week, you know, they want to come back and play. They were neutralized a little bit against Spash. So,
little pass coming. Oh, he goes into the end zone here and pops out.
That one.
Yep. Looks for the sideline. I think he made the marker on the far side. We'll look at the spot here. It's going to be close.
Nope. Manazinski with the pursuit on that.
Short, I think. So third and 2 coming up, it looks like.
Nothing that Chip was going to do is going to threaten you long. Now, that doesn't mean necessarily that they aren't going to try to run a wheel route with their backs, or they might try to hit a tight end on some sort of a seam. But realistically, your defense is containing everything tight to the line of scrimmage. You can kind of see even how they line up. They only have one receiver out there. There's a
the laundry is flying tonight.
As opposed to last week against Spash, you could see we had 3 wides most of the time, and we had a more of a spread out offense. False start that time.
So they'll take a 4th and 2 is what we're hearing up in the booth with the coaches next to us here.
Yep, so that would be if they decline the penalty. Yep. So we'll see what Hudson wants to do.
Well, let's see. We'll pick up the hanky out there. And
probably a smart, decline by Hudson. So we'll probably see a punt situation here by Chippewa.
Mike's not working too good on the field tonight. I always like when the mics are live on the field. It helps. I don't know.
Yeah, it helps us figure
just
out
helps
what's
us
going
guys
on, right?
figure out what's happening, right? Well, they'll hustle onto the field here.
So again, defense does their job. Hudson should get decent field position. That's returnable.
Yep,
definitely
nice
see what Yeager
Fielded
can do
at the
here.
48 makes the first guy miss. Yeager to the 40, stiff arm. Another guy over the 30, make it the 25, 20, and out at the 15, 16-yard line. Come on, double deuce.
Yeah, excellent job. Again, I've talked about this before, having just that security of a guy that's done it before.
Yeah.
He was the punt returner last year. He's back on kick returns. It's not for the faint of heart, but
no,
he's certainly, we can tell from our vantage point if it's a returnable ball, and that it's touch and go. I mean, you got a guy coming right at you. You still got to secure the catch.
Right.
But the Must have got him out of bounds here at the 35 or 34, Ken. So
Got a foot.
Again, a nice return though.
All right, so I'll spot that one at the 34. Little handoff coming to our side. It's around the edge. Nice job. Layers the boom at the end there. That's big number 42 for Hudtown.
Peyton Pingle, we saw him a little bit last week, scored a touchdown. He's going to get more playing time tonight. Pingle, just a sophomore.
Got cringled by the Pingle.
I like it.
Keeper. Yep, option. He keeps this one. Looks like he'll get a first down on that one.
We haven't seen a lot of the option yet this year, and
No.
You can see the offense has changed slightly for Hudson. That's always been kind of the centerpiece of their running offense. But again, I think it's good. You've got a decent running quarterback that just needs some confidence to be able to have his number called, and that's a lot of times in the option.
Yeah. Yeah, you're right. We haven't seen that option hardly at all. Got a guy. Oh, nice little route. Just cut right back into the flat there. Good throw. Good catch.
Yeah,
Jaeger picks that one up.
Just a quick slant that time. Number 82 with the catch. That's Vincent Leganall.
Oh, I thought that was old Jaeger out
I
there.
think they called it, but
Missed that
82.
one. Near
Jameson
side. That'll be a
just
first down and more. Look for the corner. Oh, he got him up high on that tackle. Nice play as he tried to lean on into the end zone there.
That was all. I mean, obviously he was wide open, got the pass, but Lyndon Coleman, again, we've talked about him a lot this year, being able to seal that edge, get
Great
that
block.
corner.
Yep, great block
Gets
by
the
Coleman.
ball down to the 2-yard line.
Great block by Coleman. Keeper up the middle.
There it is.
Makes his
There
way
you go.
through. Ring the bell. Touchdown, Hudtown. Your quarterback sneaks that one on through. Just kind of tiptoes through the tulips.
I like that. You've got a quarterback 2 games into his high school experience, really, or varsity experience. Had some struggles, had some ups, had some downs. I thought he played a nice second half last week.
Yeah.
But getting him going early, we've seen that over the course of the last couple of years, both with last year with Jake Bussin, with
Grandma Strong, that one's for you.
Carter Mears, Owen Anderson, just giving them an opportunity to start to get some success. If I can run the football, score, if I can throw a pass, and get a touchdown, it just adds some confidence. And I like that.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Well, I chugged all my water. I'm sweating like, you know what? I might grab another one. Are you good covering for me for a hot second here?
I gotcha.
Be right back.
Got to keep an eye on Ken. He drinks a lot of water. Good drive that time by Hudson. Definitely took advantage of the field position, able to go down, score on about 5 plays. And, again, mostly running plays. Had that short slant across the middle of Laganall, but nice to see. This Hudson offense has been kind of slow to get moving so far this year, so anything we can get in the first half, carry over, definitely helps.
Studi section getting into it over here. It's the blackout night. Everybody's head to toe over there.
Hottest game of the year to wear black.
I was going to say, I'm not sure who picked that, but whatever. I love that Team Spirit's rocking. We got the freshman section has been filled in now that they know where to go.
So is there a separate freshman section they got to go to, or are they kind of limited?
Yeah.
Is
So
there?
they're here, and then it goes sophomore, junior, senior.
Wow.
I believe that's how it sets up.
I didn't know it was that orderly. I'm sure you as a freshman, you were trying to squeeze into those senior girls sections and right, go over and schmooze a little bit.
Well, in Rochester,
Kenny C. Schmooze.
in Rochester is a little bit different.
Yeah.
I'll tell you about it after this play. It looked like we moved on the line there.
You'd go sit next to a girl and say, "Is your dad a doctor?"
Does your dad work at Mayo? So here's the deal. In Rochester, we didn't freshman. There was 9th grade was still junior high.
Yep. Okay.
So sophomore we went, and then it was like on like Donkey Kong. You show up at high school and you're like, oh, wow, what's happening?
Yep. You were like big man on the block till you actually showed up.
And then Daryl Thompson.
Oh yeah.
From Rochester was a senior when I was a sophomore.
Okay.
And he's a big dude when you show up and you're like, holy cow, there's like a man who's in school with us.
Yeah.
Like, what is happening? Handoff there. Nice tackle.
Good job.
Nice tackle.
Crashing down the line. Banazinski again with that tackle.
Banazinski, one of my favorite names on the team. Got a lot of fun names. Roby came up yesterday and introduced himself to me.
Yeah?
Super nice guy. I told him I don't sing about players unless I like what they're up to. He was like, all right. I think he was about ready to take my head off. I'm like, listen, man, I like your last name a whole bunch. That's why I was singing about it. He gave me a pass. So thanks, Roby.
Good.
Great guy. Little pitch. This one comes our way. Nice gang tackle on the near side here, right at the 25.
Yeah, nice fill. That time, mentioned his name quite a bit last week, and when it ATE in there, but also filling in on that play was Ethan Hines, number 24.
Sure.
So get more playing time, well deserved based on what I saw last week, and they have him playing safety. They had him kind of last week lined up as a corner.
Okay.
And that was, again, based on what we saw from Spash with having more receivers out there.
Third and a couple here. Another handoff coming this direction.
Nice job.
Hudson tries to push him to the edge. I think they're going to be short, but it's going to be pretty close.
I think he
get it over there?
He got it. Just a little jump cut that time, but
okay.
I like the pursuit right now I'm seeing from the Hudson defense getting after the football, making it hard to get those yards.
Yeah.
What we've seen in the past, again, from Chip is that they've been able to, especially between the tackles, pick up 5-6 yards a pop. And so far tonight, everything has been popped outside, contained for the most part.
1st and 10, ball at the 31.
Nice job tempering, stringing that out.
Wow.
Nice job.
There you go. Good pursuit. Good tackle on the far side. Is that tempering on the chase?
Tempering on the chase.
Yeah.
Again, bumped him outside. That's what you want to do. You don't have to necessarily make a tackle.
So I did talk to ATE yesterday as well. Ran into a bunch of the guys before the coach's corner. He's got a sweet kind of Magnum PI stash. Maybe not as fluffy, but he's got a nice little milkworm going there.
Maybe that's what we do this year. It's the stash. Did you see any other guys rocking it?
You know what? It won't take long if we call it out. Maybe we can get a little stash parade going on.
The little Raider Mustachio contest?
Let's see what we can do. Guys, if you're tuning in or if you do tune in later, let's see if we can't get some mustaches rolling. I hear those are kind of coming back in full force. Both my boys have one right now.
Do they?
Kate have one?
He does not. No,
okay.
He can hardly grow like even a little peach fuzz on his chin. So
okay.
I think he'd like to.
Nice.
But
2nd and 10 here. Chip on their 31. Oh, close to movement there. A little throw. One of the first throws here. Bumps him back. There you go. And then tackled at the 32.
B. Nelly got
flag
the first
in
hit.
late. Flag flying in like a rainbow coming in.
Not sure what that flag was, but we've seen this happen now. A couple offsides calls on Hudson. Obviously, the cadence from the quarterback is probably going on 2, or he's not necessarily going on what Hudson's expecting the snap count to be. Nice job by Nelson that time coming in. Made the hit, stopped the runner, and able to get some help.
So if you're not familiar with the Ken Cohen and Aaron Sundin contests, we did a mullet one a couple years ago, right?
Yes, we did.
And we'll redo something similar to that, where we'll get you on camera. We'll put some fun action music to it.
Foul, Ken.
Oh, that's going to back them back.
On the offense.
Huh.
It's going to be 3rd down.
Not sure what it was. Could have been a clip or something like that, so we'll take it. Yeah, that was a lot of fun. I'd love to do that again, and I would love to be able to do exactly like we did
that
back with the mullets, where we
give some nicknames.
We come up with the nicknames.
Yeah, so if you guys are in for it, let's see what you got. We'll do that in a couple weeks. I'll talk to ATE, see if you can't head that up maybe.
What do you think? Well, you've already got the facial hair going, so.
I do.
Do I got to grow a mustachio here? Do I go handlebar, or what do I suppose I should.
Wow.
Let's get some people to do it. I'll grow a mustache.
Love it.
You just heard it here, folks.
Wow. Shanna, it's all my fault. Blame me later. Quarterback takes that one. He's going to keep it. Gets wrapped up nicely like a Christmas present. Bring up 4th down. I love it. Now we got you growing some stuff. Here we go. Let's go. I like it. On Jeff, he can put one on too.
Yeah.
He's got
I might
like
go goatee. Is that all
a
right?
goat. Oh yeah, goats are
We
good.
can shave her down to a mustache, but
Yeah. Jeff can grow a beard in about an hour, I think.
I kind of believe it.
I mean, he's got some facial hair rocking.
Another returnable punt.
Yep, it's got it about the same place. Good block there. Keeps inbounds. Nice job. Is that Jaeger again?
Yeager again. Yep.
Attaboy.
LeBlanc jackhammer there. Just again knows enough to not necessarily put his hands on the cover man.
Yes.
Just get between him. Got a penalty called. I think it was last week, and I didn't think it was the right call, but you can always. If the minute that you start to do something suspect, where you're putting your hands on them, or
Right.
or you're trying to push them out of the way, they're going to look at that, and even if you don't necessarily create a penalty or actually have a penalty, they're going to call it. So,
Well, great field position right here for Hudtown, 34-yard line.
there you
Nice
go.
option over to the near side here. Hustles outfield. That's number 42 on the run there. That's Pringle.
Option pitch to number 42, Peyton Pingle.
Am I saying that last name
It's
right?
Pingle.
Pingle. I said Pringle.
If we need a
Pingle.
nickname, we'll just call him.
Pingle.
We'll call him regular Pringles.
Like that. Pingle.
Pingle.
Little
again.
handoff here, trying to get around the edge. Nice job. Rolls away from one tackle, make it two.
Oh.
Ball loose. Boy, a big hit came in there. Ball came loose. Chip signals their way. We'll see what they got.
If he was in bounds, that's definitely a live ball, and it's Chip's ball.
Yep.
They're gonna get it. I like the hard running. It's just again, you got a sophomore trying to just get those extra yards, and you could see him go down. All of a sudden, he got a little bit of space where he could do a spin move, and the ball popped out. So, not the end of the world. Just
Nope.
shake it off.
Nope, that's right. That's right. Still tough field position for the Chip Falls Cardinals here. They'll start on their 24, it looks like. Gorgeous night out.
Yeah, lots of people here too.
It's just packed,
fun.
isn't it? There's something about high school football that it's awesome. Like Coach said,
kind of the recap of the week. And,
Right,
You know, what are we going to do tonight? Well, we're going to go to the high school football
Yeah.
game. And
quarterback pitches that one over to the far side. He'll take off. Picked up maybe one, maybe two.
ATE that time with a nice play.
LeMay on the run there for Chip.
I don't have, so my roster goes to
Tackled by number 14, Aiden Tepperane.
number 28 for Hudson's out on that corner.
Yeah.
Don't have that number yet. I'll try to get that maybe between quarters from the
Okay.
coaches here. But
Okay.
I also want to shout out Matt Ostigian, sorry. A lot of people last week who tuned in saw the game, and Matt was hurt during that game. He's doing well.
Ooh, got the corner. Yeah.
Had a concussion, but
I'll tell you, I think that was prayers answered right there. That was a lot of praying as he was on the field for a good 10, 15 minutes before the ambulance came. And so we wish him the best in
Yep.
his recovery.
yeah, everything sounds like it's going well, and hopefully he'll recover fully and may even see him on the football field this year again.
Wow, that would be outstanding. All right, so big first down there and a run to the near side here. Ball moved out to the 37. Another handoff. Steady dose of running, just like Aaron Sundin predicted. Picked up about 5 on that one.
There's not a lot of flash with Chip. I mean, they're going to try to beat you on execution. They may not always have the biggest guys. They may not always have the fastest guys, but what they can do, or they do well. It's much like Menominee. You can see those Menominee teams from the past where you just knew everybody blocked well, they tackled well.
Sure. Here's an update coming in hot. I love this. Somebody texted me. Colton Schwartz is number 28.
Got it.
Well,
Well, there we go. So we've been talking about Colton. He's been 31 all year.
Yeah.
So they throw these do numbers at us. So thank you,
He
Colton.
said
Colton,
he said they didn't have a 31 in a gray jersey. And then can you tell the announcers? Well, you got the
Thank
right
you.
guy. Whoever
Yeah.
texted that in, you found the right peeps. Thank you.
Makes a whole lot of
Appreciate
sense. He's
that.
been starting all year and having a good season. So
Yeah.
thank you for that.
Yeah, appreciate you pinging us on that one. 3rd and short here. Chip, just going to push it right up the middle. Got 2 on that one.
They're patient. They aren't going to necessarily panic if they're down a touchdown. They're going to stick with the game plan, and this is how we do things. Keep it close.
Hey, quick shout out to one of our good friends and fellow announcer, Todd Hess. We're praying for you right now, my friend. Get well soon. Thinking of you a whole bunch. All right, so just inside of 2 minutes to go. Hudson on top by 7. Chip with a little rally going here in the kind of waning moments of the first quarter.
Nice job that time.
Nothing doing there.
Penetration up the middle at that nose tackle position for Hudson. Again, that was Brown. Dalton able to come in and fill. Labor Day weekend, everybody, if you're already up at your cabins or you're taking
right.
the weekend off to just have a little fun, shout out to you. Have a good weekend.
Yeah. 2nd and long here. Yeah, I was thinking about going up north myself, but I'm not sure what myself and my bride are up to this weekend. Something fun, something outside. Quarterback will drop back on this one. He'll roll to the near side, pointing outfield to get a block, but woo! Just shoved directly out of bounds. Do not pass go. Dickman says, you go that way.
Yeah, good pursuit by him from the opposite side of the field. Pass play that time, just nothing there. So quarterback tucked it and ran.
Oh, I got to go tell the announcers next door. That's who he wanted me to tell. Colton Schwartz. I'm going to have to dip my
Go
head
ahead.
over there.
I can
good?
take it from here. 3rd and 6 here for the Chi-High Cardinals. Again, your score 7-0 with about 47 seconds left in the first quarter. Quarterback rolls out to his left. Throws is going to be short, down about 2 yards short of the first down. Schwartz there with the coverage. Going to bring up 4th down. Probably in that territory right now if you are Chippewa, thinking this could be worthwhile, especially knowing you've got a couple offsides calls on the Raiders here with heart counts. See what they want to do. Would not be surprised to see them line up at least to attempt a 4th down play. Taking plenty of time. They're going to run the quarter down. Clock is almost simultaneous. Amazing. It is. So there you go. That's your first quarter.
All right, we're going to take a quick breather. We'll be right back for the second quarter. Again, welcome back to the Derrick Building Solutions booth here at Hudtown, USA. Appreciate you joining me, Mr. Sundin. I'm Ken Conan. Jeff Tierstig on the camera. As always, we got the crew back from Spash last week. What a road trip that was.
All right, so 4th down here again. I would expect they're not going to necessarily snap the ball quickly. Just understanding, there you go. I mean, right there, Hudson jump, but that's going to be close. The mark
good
looks
spot.
like it's
Yep.
there.
Well, their 4th down converted there by Chip. That'll move the chains on the far side.
Jackson LeMay, the ball carrier. So again, we mentioned LeMay and also number 2, Xander Neal. On your roster, a lot of low numbers are going to be your focal points on the offensive side.
So ball spotted at the 40.
Oh,
Pass.
here we go.
Oh, we got him sniffed out. Oh, my goodness. Got him on the run. He gets this one away. A jump ball. Oh, my goodness. 2 Raiders on the far side. I think it tipped, clicked off the tips of one of the fingers on the far side for sure.
Yeah, that went off first LeBlanc and then Hines, but the pressure came from Dickman. Closed out quickly, almost had the sack for a big loss. Quarterback rolled out, able to get rid of the football. I would expect, again, Hudson to bring a little pressure. I've seen some blitzes so far. They've been picked up, but what that does is if you can collapse that interior, it frees up those guys on the ends, both Tempering and Dickman, to get to the quarterback.
2nd and 10 here. QB will pitch that one. That's the option over to the far side. Good pursuit. Gets around the corner. Picks up 5 over there on the far side.
Always have quick backs. Doesn't matter what year it is. They've always got, they're not necessarily big kids, but they're fast.
Right.
And again, no different this year. LeMay, the carrier that time, picks up, like you said, Ken, about 5 yards on the option play.
Bring up a 3rd down and 5.
3rd and 5.
Ball spotted at the 35. Tuned into a little Netflix show just recently, Swamp Kings.
Yeah.
You watch that yet?
I have not.
It's about the Florida Gator team back when Tebow was coming through.
Oh, yeah.
Pretty intense, that SEC down there.
Oh, man.
Like,
I mean,
like
people
nobody's business.
live and breathe that stuff.
Yeah.
Got many friends that are big Alabama fans, LSU fans.
For sure.
Huge.
Little pitch right in front. He'll roll to the near side.
Stretch
Got
it
a
out,
couple
stretch it out.
blockers. Yeah.
Oh, that's a hold right there. Boy, they missed a call.
Wow. Been on him on the all night long. Just coaches in the booth and Aaron on that call, but no flag on the field.
Yeah, that on the perimeter that time, that was Schwartz. He was engaged with a block, and you could just see his jersey kind of getting held on to, and that was the last line of defense. They were able to pick up that 1st down, but probably missed a call there right in front of the referee as well.
Unfortunate. Quick shout out to the Jonesy's crew out there tuning in to RaidersStreaming.com. Also, Willow River. Appreciate you guys tuning in. 1st and 10 here for the Chippewa Chi-Hi crew. Keeper right up the middle. He was holding on to that one all day long. Stumbles forward, picks up about 4, maybe 5.
It's kind of like that dripping faucet, right? Just kind of drip,
Keeps dripping. Yep.
drip. There's nothing big,
Nope.
but
They burn up a lot of clock. And if
4 or 5 yards
Yeah,
of crack,
if you're doing
especially
that-
if you can execute those plays
Right.
on 3rd down.
Right.
They just had a 3rd and 5. They were able to pick up 7.
2nd down here.
Quarterback
Another
keeper.
Keeper. He'll try to go at it again. Does not make much hay on that one. Maybe 1. I'll move the stick.
Number 5, Ben Stigler with the fill that time.
1 yard.
So what I've seen so far, Ken, is on 3rd down, they're electing to run the football, but they're trying to get the ball outside. So it's either a jet sweep or some sort of an outside run. Keep an eye on that this play, because the other part of that is, again, we've talked about it, setting up other plays. So all of a sudden you run that guy in motion, that's the expectation where the play is going to go. Number 10, I believe, got it the last time. You could easily peel off a receiver off of that. Here he comes in motion. We're going to give
Pitch
it to him again.
Got a block in front.
Nothing that time.
Woo! Yeah! Close that down.
Tempering, also Banazinski, Schwartz, all there that time.
Meet you at the running back coming around the end here, and they did. So 4th down coming up here. 4th and long. What do you do here? You go for this? You're
I
not
think
kicking
they're
a
lining
field
up
goal,
for
right?
Yeah, I think they are. I think they're going to line up for a field goal
Okay.
here. Yep.
All right.
So we
How many
have.
yards you got
they had
here?
a really good kicker a couple years ago. I don't know if you remember that kid. Remember that kid that was booting?
He did.
Oh no, they're lining
Confusion
up in
over
some.
there on
Yep.
the far
so
side.
again, coach is going to call a timeout. That was not a field goal formation. So let's see what they.
Something was
they
up
call
there.
here. Yep, just maybe a little trick play.
Be right back.
So keep an eye on a quick kick here too. Now again, I'm going to run the option play.
Interesting. Wow, wrapped up.
ATE that
Woo!
time, tempering. Not sure what. I mean, that was obviously an option. Trying to maybe throw
We'll watch
a
it again here.
formation that Hudson would not necessarily understand how to defend, but
ATE just puts that big paw out and wraps him right up.
yep.
Wrap you up like a burrito from Chipotle.
It's early in the season, so you start to see some of these trick plays. Coaches haven't necessarily had a lot of time to work on them.
Right.
And that's probably why the timeout got called. Explanation on everybody's role, but it's pretty simple.
Hudson rolls this way.
you
Option
go.
pitch out.
Good tackle.
Yep, good tackle. Loss of maybe 1 or 2 over on the near side here.
Option play that time. Really nothing there on that play. Carson Bowie comes up on the fill, makes the tackle.
Bowie. 2nd and 10 here. Hudson on their 26. Schulte looks over to the sideline here, get a little circle motion by the coach. Yeager in motion, keeps it, pitches over to Yeager on the far side. He stutter steps it, cuts upfield, picks up maybe 4 or 5 there for Yeager. Grandma Yeager made the trip out last week to Spash. Hope the grandmas are doing good. Boy, hurry up offense going here. Good tempo, 3rd and 5. Schulte rolls
Got
over
him.
here. He's
There
got
you
him
go.
wide
Turn up
open.
and go. Turn up and
Turn
go.
up. Yep. See on the spot.
Yep, I
Looks
think he
good.
got it there.
First down. We'll take it. Check at the bag. Let's move those chains. Boom, boom.
Jameson with the catch that time. Again, a lot of stuff underneath for this Raider passing offense. We'll see some things open up when Tyler Lassard gets back next week.
Is that next week he's back?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, good. Yeah, it's crazy to think we haven't even seen him on the field yet this year.
Right.
Like, one of our top guys. Handoff. Yeager's got a guy in front. He cuts upfield. Picked up about 4 on the play. That's the old double deuce. Hudson just in the tempo right now. Look at these guys go. Chucks it over to the far side. Dropped as he kind of got running before he caught it. Bring up a 3rd down. So 3rd and let's say 7-ish. I'd say 6-ish maybe. Studi section getting a little let's go Raiders going. Cheer and stunt getting everybody fired up over there. Speaking of cheer and stunt, we're going to have a couple guests in.
Just behind him that
just
time.
behind Yeager. We're going to have a couple representatives from cheer and stunt up at the half
Okay.
talking about junior cheer camp. So stick around. I'm going to have to borrow your headset, though, as I interview.
It's okay.
Grill
Get
one of
outta
them.
here.
Yep, bait it. So 4th down coming up. Looks like we're going to boot this one. Nice hang time on that one. Good kick. Fair catch signaled far at the 25, and it will be caught at the 25.
Yeah, nice boot that time by Coleman.
Yeah. Good
So-
hang time on that one.
I think I seem to remember the these gray jerseys. I was just marking off my offensive lineman. I'm going to call them out here in a little bit, but
Yeah.
again, we've got not all of them necessarily with the same numbers. So if we miss somebody, I apologize. Please text the booth. That offensive line tonight, I've got number 58, Jake Arnovic, 62, Trevor Pals, 70, Ethan Rambo, 74, Vaughn DeMuth, and also 79, Ethan Jensen. I think you mentioned Michael Betts.
Betts is out
Was
right
hurt
now
this
with,
week?
with an injury.
So-
yep. Trying
Nice
to
job
make it
that
through,
time.
and then look at the gray jerseys just swarming over there at the on the far side. Woo! Love it. LeMay with no room to move. Picked up maybe 1 over there, 2nd and 9.
Yeah, Aiden Tempering tonight, very active, in on most of these plays. And
Yeah.
certainly containing that side of the line where he's playing.
You ever seen a look in a guy's face when he's like, "Oh, it's on"? He had that look yesterday,
Really?
like, "Oh, I don't want to be on the other side of the line from that guy." He's a big rig. Quick keeper coming to this
Dickman
side,
coming this way.
trying to get around the edge.
Oh, almost gets
Just
there.
missed. Did get out of bounds after he picked up the 1st down. So they'll move the chains on the far side. Chippewa with another 1st down.
So I'm seeing a lot of Sam Dickman in pursuit. Tells me they're running the opposite way from him.
Yeah.
But certainly never gives up on a play. That was great pursuit that time. Almost got the shoestring tackle.
Yep, nice dive at the end there. Chip just
So again, number 28, Schwartz. Normally number 31 in the blue and the white. Somebody stole the 31 uni, I guess, in the grays, huh, Penny?
oh,
Screen
setting up a
pass.
screen.
Oh, he caught
Did he get that?
Yeah, he did.
Wow.
I'm not sure that was actually the targeted receiver. I think it was set up to be a screen. When the defense kind of flooded that area, all of a sudden the receiver was covered up, and that left whoever caught that ball.
Just inches off the ground there. I should have popped the replay on that one. Oh, that new scoreboard of ours is just mesmerizing, isn't it? You just can't even look at it. You just get sucked in. Sorry.
Look at the colors.
Look at the colors.
So pretty.
Squirrel. Second down and 5 here. QB drops
There it
back.
is again.
There's
They're
the
trying that
screen.
same thing.
Oh, my gosh.
There he is, ATE again.
Absolutely driving him to.
Good recognition that time by Tempering. I mean, same play, but rather than going after the quarterback, you know that's
He
kind of what the
dropped back.
offense wants
Yep.
you to do. He dropped
Yep.
back and almost created a incompletion that time.
That was like a WWF like power driver
Kind of
almost,
was,
right?
yeah,
Like
kind of was.
ATE on it tonight. Third and short here.
There's a penalty.
Movement.
Yep. So
There.
that's going to be 5 against them.
Going the wrong direction on that one. So I'll back him up 5 small.
On the offense, remains third down.
So still third down, but we'll mark that back to the 40. Yep.
Going to keep an eye on some scores tonight. Everybody, I think, is playing on Friday. I got after 1, it's 0-0. New Richmond hosting River Falls, so we want to keep an eye on that game.
That's where we're at next week is RF. Heading over there for the Rhinos cancer game in River Falls. Third and long here after that penalty.
Watch pressure from the Hudson backers this time. See if they send somebody. Nope. Quarterback
Keeper
draw.
by the QB again. Oh.
Ooh,
Ooh, he
hung
just
on.
kind of got bent 2 different directions there. His feet were wrapped up and his top half went the other direction. Close to a first down, but about a yard shy, it looks like.
Tackle by number 94, James.
Guessing they're going for this one at
Brown and
midfield.
Tempering, I would believe so, yeah.
That QB, he's pretty good on the scamper.
Looked like Hudson had that contained. but-
Yeah, I thought so too.
All right, so they are shuffling some personnel. Quarterback still on the field here, so
LeMay is heading off to the sidelines, number 1, one of their heavy
LeMay,
running
yep.
backs.
So, but Van Hayden is still in the game, so they're going to go for it here.
So again, about a yard here. 48's where the stick's at on the far side. Keeper hits the pile.
Got it.
Yep, he just rolled on over, picked up about 2. That's enough.
Von Hayden on the keeper.
Von Hayden on the carry. Boy, Chip, they just chew the clock up, don't they?
Yeah, like
Like
I said,
just
nothing
chew it up.
special. It's generally they have a running quarterback. They've usually got a couple backs there. Again, they execute in their blocking game up front. A little bit of size. Number 68 looks like a big fella.
Yeah.
Noah King. He is only a sophomore, 6'5", 249.
Wow. That is the definition of a big rig. Shotgun formation again. Keeps this one. Getting a steady dose of the
Nice
QB
job.
running.
Schwartz
Woo!
coming up, filling from his corner spot.
Schwartz with a hammer on the near side here. Nice hit by him. Picked up 3 or 4, though. Check that. 2, maybe 1. Sideline was getting a little ahead of themselves. Picked up 1 on that one.
It's important. And Hudson's got 2 corners that are willing to come up and fill in the run game. You got to be willing to tackle. It's one thing to just cover a guy on pass plays, but being a willing tackler is extremely crucial on a defense.
For a pass, nope, steps up in the pocket. He's going to run. Cuts across the 40, 35. Wow. just tiptoeing down there, down to the 31.
Yeah, he's got good speed. I mean,
does.
he's got a little wiggle to him.
Yep.
Again, the plays that there have been some called running plays for the quarterback tonight, but most of his big chunks have come in broken pass plays. Just being able to tuck it and run it.
He'll look off to his right. Had a Raider down on the field there and able to capitalize on that. Had a Chippewa player with a good catch there. It's LeMay.
Number 9, Zach Dalton with the tackle.
Decent little chunk there. Picks up 8 on that play. Timeout, Chippewa. We'll take a quick TO. Party rockers in the house tonight, Aaron.
Are they?
That's I don't know. That's
where
what
are
the,
they?
that's
Are
what
they
the song
in the booth
said.
here?
Well, yeah, got Tierstick next to us.
I just saw his dance from his daughter's wedding.
Coolest,
Congratulations.
one of the coolest things I think I've seen pulled off at a wedding.
The
Jeff,
only thing I didn't see, Jeff, was a moonwalk. So maybe tonight you can share that with us just between me, you, and Ken. It's
I
a little
love it.
private
I love
moment
it.
between the guys.
I love it. Yep, Jeff and Aaron, his oldest daughter, she was married this last weekend, and Jeff and her put on a heck of a father-daughter dance. It was pretty awesome. Little run, number 2 with that one.
That's tight. That's
pick
tight.
up
Looking at the
one-ish.
side
Yep,
judge, it looks
just-
like we might have a measurement. We'll see where they want to move that.
Yep.
They're quick, though. Back
Real
to
tight.
the.
Yep.
I guess if I'm them, they're going to call it short. So we got 4th down, 4th and about a yard, I guess.
No, third still. Third. That was second there. So
That
third.
was second.
Yep, sir.
Okay.
Yep, so 3rd and a yard here for Chip. Ball inside the 25. Handoff.
It's that one.
Got room over the 20 down at about the 15. Maybe mark that at the 16 or 17. They'll mark him down. So just a long drive here by the Chippewa Falls crew.
Yep.
As we look at the end of the second quarter coming to a close here in about a minute-ish.
Yep, and they're running a little up tempo here. They got one
Yep.
timeout left. We got 1:05 left on the clock. Again, just
Pitch
a short
over.
pass.
Yep. Out of the reach of everyone on that throw. So that one goes into the turf on the far side. Some good pressure in the backfield as he was getting that one out of the hand.
So what we're seeing in this pass game, think about the last 2 drives. A lot of them have allowed the defense to come in, flood the zone. It's some sort of a dump pass over the top, whether it's a bubble screen or some sort of a design screen to somebody coming across the middle. Hudson on the defensive side, if you're a linebacker, if you see that, sit tight. You're going to probably have an opportunity for a ball. I mean,
Sure.
what they're anticipating is that front 7 is certainly the front line, the guys on the line of scrimmage to go after the quarterback.
2nd and 10 here. Minute to go.
Big hit.
What a hit! Rock the Casbah right there. Holy cow, Dickman from downtown Charlie Brown. Let's see one more of that.
Yeah, kind of uncovered on that side. Just comes free to the quarterback. Boom, hits him
Just a
blindside.
blindsider, yep.
No sack that time, but those are things you remember as a quarterback, right?
Oh, my
It's like, where did that
gosh.
guy come from? Okay, I
Right?
got to think about him now if I
Right,
see him lined
right.
up pre-snap.
Right. Yeah, what was that guy's number? Oh,
Yeah.
number 30,
Him
Dickman.
again.
Dang it. Keep an eye on my back shoulder here. So big hit, 3rd and long here. Crowd getting into it down to our left.
Hudson brings
Keeper.
pressure.
Works his way through some traffic, but didn't get a lot there. Von Hayden picked up maybe 3-ish, maybe 4.
Dickman again down the line that time. Good pursuit.
Brings up the 4th down.
So 4th down here, and let's throw it to Coach Sundin. You got no points on the board. You go for a kick here. Just let the clock wind down.
No. I didn't really watch pregame kicks, so I don't know what they've got there. The coach is probably going to call a timeout, and maybe that's what we're thinking here. As they take more time, that seems to be more of the option. But again, I so far what I've seen, the timeout right there. So I like what I've seen from the Chippewa quarterback. number 7,
Von Hayden.
Von Hayden.
Yep.
A lot of the stuff that he's been able to create has been either in the option play where he gets out in the open field or even broken pass plays where he's been able to tuck it and run.
Yeah.
But again, just based on the clock management there, it certainly looks like it's probably a field goal attempt here.
By the grills. Austin Pound is in the concession stand.
You never know with Coach Reykjavik, though.
Is that right?
We've seen a lot of, over the years, I've seen a lot of fake punts. I've seen a lot of
Really?
trick plays, kind of like they tried to do on that fourth down play earlier. But this is a makeable field goal for most, I would say, Big Rivers high school kickers. We'll see what they've got for confidence there or if they're going to go for it. You only have time for one play if you do go for it.
Right, right. Yeah, which leads you to believe field goal's coming up. Well, the Raiders are getting geared up to hit the field for the halftime show, along with the cheer and stunt team and the band.
Different personnel, definitely. Here we go with a kick. Looks like number 8, Luke McIntyre, is your kicker for Chippewa.
Studi section trying to give him a little business here. What do you got for yardage?
7-yard field goal.
Oh, blocked. Is that a live ball?
It is a live ball.
Oh.
Yep, absolutely. Hudson picks it up. But
interesting. That'll do it for the first half. Hudson up by 7. The defense bends but does not break. As we get did we get a hand on that? Was it blocked or just too low?
I don't even know if it cleared the
tell.
line of scrimmage. It looked like it might have bounced into the back of the offensive line. So, well, anyway.
We'll take it. We'll take it.
Hudson defense holds. Your scorer at the half, 7-0. Time for a little halftime festivities. You got somebody coming in to chat with you about cheer and stunt.
In a second, if you can, grab stats if you can. If he hasn't
stats,
left already. We'll do stats at the half. Cheer and stunt will be up here after the break, so stick around for that. And again, thanks for tuning in to Raider Streaming, the River Channel. We appreciate it. Be back in 2. Again, we can't play audio during this because YouTube likes to ban us if they hear songs that are public, so we just got to go no audio. Apologize for that. Great performance by our Raiders. Be right back for cheer and stunt. All right, we'll listen to the marching band. I think YouTube will be good with that.
Creatures of metal and wire, the machines coming to life. Witness the machine's construction, its awakening through artificial intelligence, and live among them in the machine age. The deceptively rhythmic process of
Your halftime show is brought to you by Midwest One Bank. Midwest One Bank, thanks for sponsoring the halftime show. Again, here's your band tonight.
drum majors Gabby Cecina and Sam McCarthy. Is your band ready? Hudson High School Marching Band ready to take the field for the halftime performance.
Ken. Hey, these are for Aaron. He bought these.
should put them on camera. We'll just go no camera. We'll just keep the camera on the band. So we're going to have a couple guests in the booth here. We'll get them to introduce themselves in just a hot second as they come in. This is the Hudson cheer and stunt team. You'll be joining me in the booth in 2 seconds here. And thanks for tuning in to Raider Streaming and the River Channel tonight. Yo, yeah. Hi, how are you? Who's my talker?
I am, right here.
Throw that on.
My job is to get a picture of this. That's it.
And then just adjust that mic so it's kind of in front of your mouth.
Whatever you guys want. Yes, Dina.
I know, the guy that wears those normally is kind of got a big head. It's like super fat. Oh, God, turn those lights off. Oh, we're getting pictures.
Well, they can be off, you guys. They'll turn off.
Come on over this way for a quick pic.
Yes.
Excuse us, we're all hot and gross up here.
Well, we're used to that. You guys are so darn good.
Well, thanks for joining me in the booth. Introduce yourself on the mic.
Hi, I'm Destiny, one of the cheer captains here at Hudson Raiders.
And who is your friend?
This is Graceland. She's another cheer captain here at the Hudson Raiders.
Awesome. And Destiny, tell me, we're talking about the junior cheer camp today, right?
Yes, we are.
Tell me all about that. So if you're tuning in and you're at home and you are K through
K through 5.
K through 5th grade, which is awesome age. So we're talking elementary school. Hit it. You got a spiel? Or you want me to
Yes.
ask you some questions?
You can ask me some
Did
questions.
you do this when you were young?
I did.
You did. And were you like, this is the best?
Yes.
Because the deal is the kids come out and they're like, with the high school kids, you guys who are basically rock stars
Yeah.
to them, and then you're teaching them like, here's how we do cheer, here's how we do some stunts, right? And are
Yes.
you actually doing like stunts with the kid, like
Yes,
K through
we
5?
are.
Really?
Yeah, we stunt with the kids. It's
How
really
cool!
fun.
How cool! So is this when you kind of fell in love with cheer and stunt when you were a kiddo?
Yes. we're
See,
very
now this
young.
is exactly why you need to do this, because it's super cool. You get to come out, meet the high school leaders and the cheer crew, and then you guys are going to cheer at an actual game, right?
Yes, they get to cheer with us for the first half of the football game.
Oh
and
my
it's really
gosh.
fun.
So that's one of my favorite events because it's not just you guys, and you guys, what do you have, 15 in your squad, 20 in your squad?
We have 25 on our squad.
25 this year. Awesome. So then when they come, I mean, it's literally like 40 or 50 or so, and it's like the cutest little things. They got their little palms, and they're going crazy and doing their
Yes.
kicks, and it's the coolest deal.
They're very cute and they're very fun.
You want to give us some details on how to
Sure.
sign up and how we can get into this deal?
For the Hudson Raider Junior Cheer Camp, it is grades 5 through K. It's $50 per child, but you get a bow and palms included if you register by 10/23.
So
It is-
repeat that real quick. So they need to register by the 10th,
The 10th.
of September?
10th of September, yes.
Got it. Awesome.
It is October 3rd and 5th, 4:30 p.m. to 6 p.m., located in the Hudson High School Forum. I'll repeat that. The 3rd and 5th at 4:30 p.m. to 6 p.m., located at the Hudson High School Forum. October 6th is the game, and you'll arrive at 6:30 for the football game and cheer through halftime.
Too cool.
Register, please go to Hudson Forum.
So I believe they can go to the website and they go under cheer and stunt.
Yes.
And there's a link in there if I remember right. Is that right?
Yep, you're right. That's right.
And so so to sum that up, we've got 2 days where we're going to practice over in kind of the fishbowl. Is that where they're at,
Correct.
kind of?
Yep.
And then we come over here for the real deal on the 6th. Is that right?
Correct.
Check the stats. We're going to mark our calendars.
Yes.
So the
correct.
deal is you need to sign up prior to the 10th of September, which is like a Sunday, if I remember right.
I think that's correct. Yes.
I think that's right. And then we have a little bird in the background who has told us that walk-ins are welcome as well. So
That
it's
is
just $50 to come, and you get pom-poms
And a bow.
and a bow. Cutest thing ever.
Yes,
Love the
very
bow, love the
cute.
pom-poms. Well, sign up. I'm a huge fan. I cannot wait for that night to come. It's going to be awesome. We will for sure have you guys on the camera like nonstop that night because it's literally the cutest thing I've ever seen. Thank you both for coming up to the booth tonight and joining me at Raider Streaming. I appreciate it.
Thank you for having us. We're so grateful.
100%, 100%. Great luck rest of the season. We'll see you guys on the field.
Thank you.
You bet.
Jack Strong ready to kick off for the Raiders. Good defensive hold by Hudson here at the end of that first half to keep Chip out of the end zone. Kickoff down to the 20. He's to the 25. tackled down at about the 26-yard line. Quickly scores New Richmond. At a 0-0 score at the first quarter. At the half, New Richmond up 20-0 over River Falls. Surprising. We'll keep an eye on that game. That's
New Richmond on the roll. Holy cow.
That's at New Richmond. Menominee 21-0 over Superior. Eau Claire North. The clash of the Eau Claire teams happening at Carson Park. North up 14-0 over Memorial.
Let's go North.
And just a little outside, we'll be giving you Rice Lake scores throughout the year. They're going to be coming back into the conference next year. They're playing at St. Croix Central tonight. They're up 32-14 in the second quarter.
McCarty Construction with all of our stats at the half. Flag down.
Gonna have
These
a
are
hold
yours.
that time. Yeah.
Rotary guy said,
Yeah.
give those to Aaron. Those are all winners.
I got to tell you, so I was out there, caught the people doing the pot of gold, the split the pot.
The guys for all night. Yep, safe.
And they said the last number 169. I pulled my tickets out. I got it 169.
Oh, she won.
And so they took my picture and everything. And then all of a sudden, the lady I was talking to, it's Trevor Powell's mom. She goes, "What's the first three numbers?" And I said, 2 something. And she's like, "Oh, that's not it." Darn it!
You won.
I had all the fanfare and everything.
Loser. Wow. Well, that seems pretty unscientific that all of a sudden you're a winner and then you're just a straight loser.
It's just kind of my life.
What
That's
the
in
heck?
a nutshell. So, anyway.
You're a winner, Aaron. I don't care what
I
anybody says.
appreciate that.
You are a winner.
These are the kind of down and distance you want to see out of Chippewa. They're not a big passing game, so they're going to try to maybe get a little bit in the run game. Might see a pass here.
Bit
They're
of a
gonna
high
hand that one
snap.
off.
Big push on the
Good
line.
pursuit. Good
Woo!
pursuit.
Woo! Come on, Daddy.
ATE again on that play. Banazinski, we've been talking about both of them. 14 and 17 out there. Very active on that defensive line tonight. Also that linebacker group coming in to clean up.
Playing with a ton of heart out there tonight. Fun to see. Had a nice interview with Destiny, the cheer captain. Her and one of her partners came up, talked about the junior cheer camp. Pretty cool deal. I know we've seen it every year. I just didn't know what was happening.
Yeah, and last week I rode with Ken Stelzner. You rode over, I rode back.
Yes.
We talked about the Hudson Booster Youth Football. That's coming up this year, too.
All right.
Back to pass this time. Across the middle.
Intercepted. Here we go. Here we
That's
go.
Dalton.
Get into the end zone.
Oh, boy, he wanted to get there.
Woo! Big time play right there. A turnover. Nice pick. Hurdles the guy. He was looking for that end zone all night long.
Those defensive guys, they play it to hit people, but, man, when they get the ball in their hands, it's touchdown time. If they can they feel the end zone.
Come
Dalton,
on.
you could see, wanted to
Dalton was
get
like
in there.
trying to hurdle the last guy, too. He's like, I can get one more here. Nice job. Great job, D.
Again, it all starts with down and distance, and you put Chip in a hole there that time, second and about 20. And, again, it presses them to have to throw the football, which they're not necessarily comfortable with.
Keeper again. Schultz basically driving the milk truck right through that hole, right down Vine Street. Touchdown, Raiders. Schultz with a couple keepers tonight and just finding his way right through the tulips. Nice job, Schultz.
Yep, turnovers, they're huge, right? Especially when you can get them in
In a
your
spot on the
opponent's side of the field. It definitely gives you a little bit of a charge, and that offense had a short field to work with that time. Oh, that
Ooh,
one's blocked.
a rare block there.
That's a dead ball. So
That
unlike
is,
a field
okay.
goal
Okay.
where those get blocked,
That's a
play
live
right
ball.
there.
That's a dead ball.
Correct.
Okay, thank you. Fun fact of the night. Got trivia coming up
Speaking
after.
of fun fact, you tell
Yeah.
me when you want to do a little trivia. Should we give it a little time? That was a quick bang
Yeah,
Hudson
I
score.
was thinking we do trivia kind of later in the third, maybe.
Sure, yeah,
Feeling
absolutely.
that? Trivia brought to you by the ever awesome Willow River Carbonis over in Burkhart. Chris Kath and the crew. Awesome pizza out there, and we're playing for a large 2-topping pizza. And again, we're no repeat winners this year. We're going to have all new winners.
Can I talk to Chris and swap it out for 2 calzones or something? Or
No, I don't know if
Come
there's
on,
any.
Chris.
I don't know if there's any bartering.
Okay.
You have to take it up with the
Okay.
boss.
All right.
2
I'll eat a pizza.
calzones. This guy.
A
This
little
guy
spaghetti,
who would.
a little lasagna. Come on, Chris.
So another thing that I love up there is their pizza sandwiches. They do the twofer
That's
for
it,
like.
man. That's a calzone.
That's what you call a
Yeah,
calzone.
yeah.
Okay. I don't call them calzones.
Well, that's a
I call
Minnesota
them
thing.
pizza sandwiches.
I'm
You're a little more
a big-
Italian than
I'm
I
a
am.
Spooner Italian.
Spooner Italian from up north. Nice kick. Good return here as he gets out to the 30. Nice job wrapping him up, though. But decent field position as he gets out to the 30.
Yeah, those pizza sandwiches, calzones, they're fantastic.
My
Out there
favorite
at
is
Willow.
the meaty. If you haven't had it, you got to like all the different meats that they have.
Do you
But
get
if
the meat sweats?
I don't, not like tonight. Tonight I got the friggin' fat guy in the sushi shop sweats like crazy. I'm just a mess up here. It is my favorite quote that we came up with first night. We're going to keep it going this year. Fat guy in the sushi shop, sweating like he owes a buck. Oh, yeah. Whew. Hot up here. Yeah, Ryan came over and said, well, they got AC in the middle where he sits.
Yeah.
He goes, well, you could get AC over here, too. I'm like, how much is that going to cost? So I got to work it out with Countryside, I think, see if we can't get something going
There
up
you
here.
go.
Nice tackle for a loss on that far side.
Banazinski that time. That was all predicated on stretching it out. I mean, you could just see the Raiders pushing back, making that play string out. You only have so much real estate. Got to be able to turn it up at some point, and that just no opportunity there for Chip to turn that.
Yeah, it would be nice to have a little AC blowing on the neck right now. The funny thing is, though, is in about a week or two, and we're not going to want no AC up here.
Man, I tell you, I
Right?
love it. I love it when we get a little cooler.
I do,
Don't
too.
You? It's
I do,
like,
I do.
Man, this is football right here.
100%. Yep, you get that fall chill, and it's like, oh, here we go. Another run. That one didn't make it too far. Do you remember the game? We were over in Eau Claire, and it was the driving rain that turned into snow.
Yep, I do. That was 2019, and
Yeah.
that was at Memorial. We played Memorial.
Yes,
and
good
won
memory.
That game.
Good memory.
Second half had a good defensive push, and
Dude, you got a memory for sports, I tell you what.
yeah, that was fun. That's what I like.
I remembered the weather.
I like it. I like it.
Yeah.
And one of these years, we're going to end up in Superior late in the year where it's going to be freaking cold and it's going
man
to be
alive.
snowing. And
Little pitch option out to the near side here. Good pursuit. Oh, man down. He dives for that one. I don't know. We'll see what the spot says. Looks like
Yeah.
they might be a little shy potentially.
he got a really nice block on that edge from number 15.
First down.
Sam
down.
Hebert was the receiver on this right side. He locked up with the corner. I think that was LeBlanc, able to give him a push and pick up about 3 or 4 more yards to get that first down. So nice execution that time.
Good effort by
the
Chip.
Cardinals.
Yeah. Yeah, the tricky thing about Superior is their internet is like a hamster in a wheel. You know what I mean? Last time we were up there, I had everything, every device I had plugged in, combining signals, and got it out, but it was like, oh boy, a wing and a prayer on that one. Nice stop. LeMay just runs into a wall of white and gray jerseys.
LeBlanc and Stigler on the stick that time.
Stigler. That reminds me of Apple American Pie. Remember Stifler?
I love that. That was
One of my
fantastic character.
Favorite guys. He reminded me kind of it was kind of like a throwback to the old Fast Times at Richmond, Spicoli,
Yeah.
like a modern day Spicoli. I basically modeled my high school around Spicoli.
He was pretty much baked all of
Well,
his,
not in that form, not like that. Gosh, right into the gutter.
Blitz coming this time.
We
Gonna
got a
pop it
keeper this
outside.
time. Picked up 2.
Nice job, Hines, on the fill that time from a safety spot. Well, you know
That is
I'm right. You're
definitely
laughing
that is
over
definitely not what I meant. I meant like a goof.
Hey, Mr. Hand.
I meant like a
Don't you want a
goof
piece of za?
with blonde hair. I did dye my hair blonde, by the way. Yep. I wore Vans, and I fancied myself a surfer, even though I lived in Rochester, Minnesota. Don't ask me what was going on. I had more Ocean Pacific T-shirts than I think anybody in Minnesota.
Did you? You
oh,
were,
dude,
you
I
were
was.
a preppy.
I came right out of Texas, so that's all I wore was those OP T-shirts. I wish you could find one of those again. Keeper again. Yeah.
Oh, nice job.
Oh,
Good
nice
fill.
hit. Good fill. Picked up
Dalton
maybe
that time
one.
with the stick. Number 9.
Nice job. Hudson's doing a better job so far this half and alleviating that QB, keeper for, 6-8 yards.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, they're starting to kind of pin their ears back. I haven't been able to say that much this year, but they're going after the quarterback. They're attacking that running game, which is fun to see.
High snap. He gets that
Another
one under
returnable
control.
one.
Yep. Picked up the 25.
Oh, just tripped up a little bit.
Yep. Went to cut to his right. Lost the grip on the left field or left foot there and went down. So ball at the 25. Oh, we should we'll do that in a second. So it's getting later in the third. Do you want to pop some trivia out in the near future here, or what are you thinking?
Well, let's roll here. You want to just maybe pop up on your screen where they need to text to, and we'll get to some trivia because it's going to be a little bit of a conversation. We're going to talk about history. I like
You do like the
talking
history.
about the kind of the basis of where I came up with this. Keeper that time. We got a
keeper.
different quarterback. This is Steele Homey, I think, number 12.
Really? Okay. So here's our text the booth, and we'll just have this up when there is not a play that's happening. I'll pull this down during the plays so it doesn't block anybody's view. So this is how you're going to get a hold of us to make dreams come true and win a 2-topping large pizza from Willow. Keeper. Stepped over one, trying to get to the near side. Lowers the boom, leans forward to the 37.
Nice run. Nice run that time.
Very
by
nice.
Steele.
Hard run there. Picks up the first down, by the way.
That's enough for Hudson Richter.
First down. Coach is telling them to get going here. They want that high tempo. Man in
Owen
motion.
McKinnon Hatera in the game as well, number 36.
Was a little screwy there. As the man in motion looked, I think he was looking for a quick pitch. Comes in motion again. Keeper.
Homey again.
Yep.
Running
Homie
hard.
Bobs
Got a
and
little
weaves.
wiggle, a little
Yeah.
speed with him. I like it. He's not tentative when it comes to running the football.
Wiggle waggle.
So we'll talk a little trivia here, Ken.
Let's do that, Aaron.
So the Big Rivers Conference, let's talk about history with that after this play.
Yeah, the tempo is just tough to get anything out over here. Holds it again. Looking on the near side. Has a block, but couldn't get loose.
Kind
That
of the Steele Homey show here so far
it
in this
really
drive.
is. Yeah, been all him.
So the year this conference started is actually 1956. It began with 5 schools, including Eau Claire Memorial, La Crosse Central, Wausau, Marinette, and Menominee, Michigan. Can you believe that? That's where
Wow.
the Heart of the North actually started.
Wow.
So 1956. In 63, Chippewa Falls, Menominee, Eau Claire North, La Crosse, Logan joined the league. Marinette and Menominee with Michigan left. I would assume logistically that didn't make a whole lot of sense, but probably had a lot to do with the fact that there weren't a lot of football teams around, so that's
Sure.
where those came from.
Timeout.
Hudson joined in 1986, and that was the year also Race Lake joined the conference.
No
So
way, really?
1986.
It's back
So-
in the Hess era.
Yeah, so tonight, let's just throw out this question. Hudson, since 1986, has won how many Big Rivers titles? And these can also be, sometimes you have a joint
Shared title.
Shared title.
Yep.
Which happened last year. River
Yep.
Falls and Hudson got it. But how many titles has Hudson Raider football won since they joined the Big Rivers Conference? Then
Well,
we're going to talk about some of the other schools too, and you're going to see, I'm sure, as many of you know, there's been quite a powerhouse there that's dominated most of the conference over the last, almost 30 years.
all right, I get a bunch of answers coming in hot. Is it this right here?
No, it's not.
It's not 7. How about,
Uh-oh, ball down.
oh boy.
Wait, is that one? Did he complete the catch? I don't think so.
I don't think so either. All right, I got
Play.
another one coming in at 12,
Nope.
10,
Nope.
8.
Nope.
Keep
It's lower than
guessing.
you think, folks.
Keep guessing. Huh. Interesting. Dan Bloomberg tuning in from the Emerald of the Bends. chucks that one down to the 28-yard line, tries to make a move, does
he's
get
got
some
some
ground
room.
on that far side.
He's got some room.
Over the
The
40,
containment is
out to
out.
the 50, 40, 30, still inbounds. Wow, makes a move and gets tackled finally at the 5-yard line. Caught the end of that run.
There's a winner there I see on your list.
All right.
But just double check below it.
All right. All right, so we've got our winner. Here it is.
Nope, one more than that.
Oh, one more than that, so I'm glad I didn't say anything about that. Okay, so hold on.
Right here.
This one here?
Yep.
Okay, I'm going to hit you back and let you know you're the winner. I'm gonna
The
text-
correct answer is 4, folks. So Hudson shared the title with Menominee in 2009. They also won it outright in 2012 and 2013. We got a play coming back here. Thinking we had a hold. I did. Yep, flag on the field. So 2012, 2013, and then they also had
That's our winner, by the way.
last year shared with River Falls. So that makes 4. So I will also mention, and because I know some of the guys that are on this team listen to the broadcast, in 2020, the COVID year, there was no champion named Hudson was the team with the best record. and would have
Oh,
won
but nothing
the
was
conference.
named.
They had
Oh,
3
tricky.
games they didn't play, but they would have won all those games against the 2 Eau Claire and Superior teams.
Very tricky.
Anyway, 4 is your number.
Here's our
the
winner. If you
winner
want to
here,
announce it.
Jamie Kanzler, is your winner.
Nice job, Jamie. We'll get you your gift card for a pizza coming your way.
So this number comes from the Big Rivers official website. It's called brcathletics.com. You can look at that up. A lot of stats on there, including all conference players, different sports, everything else. Big break for Hudson there too, Ken. We'll get
Yeah.
into some of the other stats here. I've got every school's number of conference championships we'll discuss here.
And we'll get
after
some
the play.
shout outs in a hot second as well, probably at the end of the quarter. So stick around for those. All right, 1st and 10 here. Wow, that went the wrong direction for Chip. He'll string that one on over. Quick pass.
Tip.
Nothing
Out
doing.
of play. So the team that's dominated the conference, obviously, is Menominee. 19 conference championships
Wow.
since that
19.
86 year.
19.
Chippewa's had 7, River Falls 5, Memorial's had 3, Race Lake has had 2, North 1. Now remember, those could
All
be
right.
shared championships as well. But, what do you think about that Hudson number? I mean, Hudson's always been in the mix.
That's
and
crazy.
Very close to the top of the conference, but
I would have guessed double digits.
yeah.
After, what? It was 30 plus years, right? Yeah.
Right. Well, and you could see, when Coach Cowell started to make some traction, that 09 year, and then you had
Yep.
the 2012, 2013, arguably probably the better teams he's had.
Yep.
But nonetheless, it just goes to show you can play good football, but it doesn't always mean conference
That's
championships.
right. That's right. Well, first down picked up by Chippewa on that little pass underneath there. I'll spot that one at the 36-yard line.
So Chip, again, down 13 here, 4:14 left in the third quarter. Not a lot of urgency on that offense. Just got a first down. Big punt return call back on the holding call.
Quarterback rolling out to his left. Chucks that one. Nice reception. Good move. Cuts back towards the middle. Think he'll pick up the first down or close to it. I like this. I love when people send us a note in the booth here. So number 17 pronounced Spencer Banashinsky.
Banashinsky. Got it.
No, am I saying this?
Banashinsky.
Banashinsky. Am I saying that right? They gave me a phonetic and I'm screwing that up.
Banashinsky. There it is.
Thank you.
Banashinsky.
Grandma Tom and Grandma Carol watching from Hazelhurst. Thank you guys for that pronunciation.
Banashinsky having a good game.
Yeah, 100%.
We want to get it right. There you go.
Oh,
Banashinsky right there.
yeah! That's perfect timing on that call. Great tackle.
Dickman and Banashinsky.
Number 6, Sam Dickman. Number 17, Spencer Banasinski.
Studi section getting fired up over to our left here. Like your trivia, you're doing a great job on that, Sundin. Pulling some stuff out of the archives. I
Good
like it.
info out there.
Yeah, I'm enjoying the trivia. second and long here. Ball spotted
Hudson
at
with a
about
couple substitutions. Nehemiah Dunbar, number 25, in at the corner spot. That's going to be out of the reach of the receiver.
Kind of dove for that one, but could not wrangle that one in.
Also number 90 into the game for the Raiders at the nose tackle, Jacob Stoles. Number 92, David Brown, talked about him, just moving him over to a defensive tackle spot. (28-7) New Richmond, 5:46 left in the third is my updated score I just got. Kind of running away with it over there.
A little bit.
There's that.
Oh,
he got him
my
that
goodness.
time.
Oh, the crusher. Wow, we'll watch a replay on that one. That one might hurt.
So what makes it more impressive is watch the blocker he hangs up with and almost got held there. Watch him tackle Dickman. Able to make that play still. Just pure speed and strength that time. Wow. Nice job by Sam.
Dickman making dreams come true on defense.
This is
that
a short
was
punt.
straight up.
Get away from it. Up front, guys. Get away. Get away.
It's going the wrong direction.
Yeah.
They get a hand on that one. Inside the 40. Great field position coming up for your Raiders. Want to get a couple shout outs in? Grandma Strong tuning in. I'm here tonight cheering on all the Raiders.
She's a traveler.
She is. Grandma's awesome. Got up early to watch my nephew, number 7, Hunter Schurtz, all the way from Bergen, Norway.
I think we had them before. That's fantastic.
I love that you
Thank
guys
you
are
for
getting
tuning
up
in.
to tune in from Norway. That's maybe the coolest thing I've heard.
Schultz back in the game.
Yes,
Good
he
block
is.
on the edge that time by up. They're going to call a
Flag,
hold.
yeah.
They just kind of got wrapped up that time.
did.
Looked like both
They
guys
did.
grabbed each other's jerseys, but McKinnon Hatera with the hold, so that's going back.
Did look like they were doing a little do-si-do out there a little bit. Just the arms got tangled up a bit. Let's go Ross from your Marshfield family. Go Ross, number 22. Got an Aiden Tempering is the best. Got that right. ATE. ATE.
Easy as 1, 2, 3.
Been throwing people around all night long. ATE, baby, 1, 2, 3 right now. Dude, we may have to start a band. I don't know. I'm just tossing it around. Nobody'd ever come to see us, but we'd have fun
You
doing
and I
it.
are the only ones that know what that song is and who sings it.
You think so? Nah, there's a couple Jackson
couple-
5 fans out there, a couple oldies, couple oldie but goodies. All right, second and a ways here. Second and 20 or so. They're calling it second and 17. We'll go with that. Just under 2 to go in this third.
Oh, he's taking
Pops
it deep.
it over that far side. Up, jump ball. Looked like an intercepted ball, potentially. Yep, it is on the far side. We'll take a quick peek at that one.
Good coverage. I actually thought it was a pretty nice ball that time by Rylan.
Excellent camera work by Jeff on that one. Excellent camera work. Yeah, I did too.
And that's a jump ball play. You see it at all levels of football. It's like throw it up, let your guy get a chance to go get it. If anything, that's a play you might see a quarterback try to air it out a little bit more to give them the opportunity to go up and make a play. But if the defender's on the ball, it's a difficult catch for the receiver to make.
I may have to show you this image that we got sent to us.
Oh,
It's a gray cat
fat cat.
looking at us.
Who's that from?
I
Is
don't
that
know.
Jillick's cat?
Who knows? I don't have names on any of these texts. It comes in, you look at it, and I'm okay, looking good. All right, so Chippewa 1st and 10 here. Ball spotted at the 15. QB will pitch this one on over.
Good job.
That's trouble.
Oh!
Trouble.
That was ATE on the contain, and then the Benelli came up and contain made the tackle. Good play from Brennan Nelson from a safety spot, number 4.
Nice play.
Again, the defense flowing to the football aggressively tonight.
I've been real impressed by our defense this year.
Yeah, I mean, and we talked a little bit about it last week. I mean, you played a physical game against Spash, a team you're probably going to plan to run into in the playoffs at some point.
You bet. You bet.
So LeBlanc Sam into the game now, number 46. Nice tackle on that edge that time.
Yes, sir. Number 10 with that one. That was
Ethan
Boland.
Hines, number 24 from the safety spot. So your safeties tonight, Brennan Nelson, Ethan Hines coming up in the run game big, making tackles, playing up to the line of scrimmage aggressively, shutting down the run game.
Couple seconds to go in the third quarter. We'll get a couple shout outs in at the break.
Game's going by fast
It
tonight.
really is, isn't it? Yeah, it's cooking. Third and long here for the Chippewa Falls Cardinals. Nice pass over to the near side. Caught it.
Not enough.
18. That'll be shy by about 5 yards. And we'll bring up a fourth down. That'll do it, I think, for the third quarter as we will slide on into quarter number 4.
4th and about 6 for Chip coming back. I don't think it's probably punt territory. Just a couple score lead by the Raiders. We'll see what they want to do.
All right, it's shout-out time. Shout-out from Minot, North Dakota. Lyndon Coleman tuning in out there. Missy, just one off. Thanks for tuning in, Missy and the crew. You guys are doing great. Hudson native, Lee Livermore's daughter. That one's for my dad. Oh, nice. That's from Jamie, who was our winner tonight. I should screenshot that so I get that sent over to you. Boop. Alrighty. My multitasking ability is really good. Oh my gosh, I'm terrible. Alrighty, a little Sweet Caroline playing. Dave and Holly Hermanson checking in. Let's finish this one, Raiders. I concur. Watching the game from Willow Lane. Shout out to Todd Hess from the Barbs. Can't hear the TV, so put something on the screen. Go Raiders. Not sure what happened there. It'll kick out to the 40. That one's down. Rancho Chakamango, California in the house. Go Raiders.
Penalty flag down there, Ken. Wouldn't be surprised if maybe late hit. See what they call. Talking to the Chippewa players, might have been a hold as well at that the end of that play. Hudson here, again, 13-point lead. Your defense playing the way they are. Offensively, eat some clock. Expect a lot of the run offense here.
Personal foul, late hit on the receiving team. 15-yard penalty, first down.
Okay, that sets Hudson back inside the 30 down to the 26-yard line to start this drive. But again, you can eat some clock here. Don't necessarily have to score. It's just try to get the ball across midfield, put Chip in a little bit of a hole, even if you don't get points. Let that defense keep doing the work they're doing.
Tonight's shout out sponsored by Derek Building Solutions. Thank you, Derek, for being our diamond sponsor this year, and thanks for sponsoring our shout outs. Keeper.
Trouble.
Was thinking, I don't know, it seemed like he was looking for an option out, but nobody was out there with him.
Yeah, I think that was a option play. He didn't have a tailback to be able to pitch the ball to, and big loss that time for the Raiders on that run play. Just some miscommunication.
Yep. So that'll bring up a second and long. To see the Raiders get a little drive going here. That one's pitched out to the far side, trying to get around the edge. Oh, he turns it up, but good pursuit there by the Cardinals. Picked up maybe one or two. Bring up a third down, third and 16, we'll say.
Third and a bunch.
Yep. Hudson continues with that hurry-up offense. At least they'll bring it to this side. They got a blocker out front, couple of them trying to cut through some traffic there. Not a lot to pick up. Got out to the 25. That'll bring up a 4th and 10 plus, make it 12. So we'll launch that one out of harm's way here.
Yeah, a quick
Quick 3 and out.
quick 3 and out for Hudson. Thought they might try to eat a little bit more clock here. But again, if the goal of the offense is up tempo, you probably coaches want to stick with that.
Yeah, I was thinking that as I said it. Ooh, a bit of a squib kick here. It's bounced in the right direction, but did not go very far. That's out to the 44. Just missed on that one. Had some good ones tonight, and that one was just missed.
Chippewa with good field position here. Still plenty of time. Just over 10 minutes left in the game.
Buy one, get one. Pizzas, hamburgers.
Yep, need that defense to continue to be strong out there.
Get them while they're hot.
See, this is about the time where I start to get hungry. And Jonesy sends us a picture of like his tomahawk steaks that they had earlier.
Yep. Did you get a picture
No,
from them?
I've got no pictures this game. I don't think I got any last game. We'll fire that one over. Bobbled. Oh, my goodness. Loss of 1 on the play as he did a good job of getting control of that one on the far side as he kind of juggled that one out on the right side.
Dunbar in the coverage. Yeah, I think he didn't realize the ball wasn't secured yet. Still made a good tackle. A lot of short stuff. That's what you're going to see. But like I mentioned, I mean, you're still talking just under 10 minutes. Chip still electing to huddle up. Wouldn't be surprised if maybe there's a couple play calls. They try to get to the line of scrimmage quickly and get a couple plays off just to be able to take advantage of what's left in the clock here.
Keeper on this one. The QB sneaks over to this near side. Nice tackle. Number 24 all up on that.
Hines again from the safety spot. Both safeties aggressive in the run game tonight, supporting that run game. Again, and that a lot of that comes from there's not a whole lot of threat in the Chippewa passing game.
So 3rd and 10 coming up here. Clock keeps on ticking just under the 9-minute mark. Chip content to continue to huddle and just kind of play their game. I was thinking they might go a little bit more up tempo here with, needing 2 scores. Pass coming up. Tempering in the backfield. Got a big paw on him. Quick shot to that right side. Are they going to call him in?
I think he caught it. Came back for it.
He did catch it. I don't know if they had him inbounds or not. Looks like they do. Nope, incomplete. Incomplete. So I'll bring up a 4th down. Well, I'd
good
love
pressure again that time. Just
absolutely ATE just all up in his business. Love to see a nice sustained drive here by the offense coming up. Right? Just let's cruise on in. Let me know if you're getting any updates over there on any scores. I know we got a runaway over in New Richmond, I hear. Oh, fake.
nothing doing.
Nothing
Flushed
doing.
out that time.
Not going to do it. Wouldn't be prudent at this juncture.
Colton Schwartz, talked about him before.
Fake punt, tackle, number 28, Colton Schwartz.
Yeah, you can
Nice
see.
fill that time. I mean, that's kind of desperation time, right?
Yeah.
I mean, and it's not a odd place to call a fake, but you're getting late in the game here. What's surprising, and we've mentioned it, is that there's not a lot of urgency from that Chippewa offense.
Yeah.
To get up to the line of scrimmage, and you're not doing anything that's that tricky. You could call your plays from the sideline, but again, not much happening there as far as up tempo.
Hand off to the near side. He'll cut upfield.
Pingle that time. Love to see Hudson eat some clock here.
Yep. I would too. I'd love to see that up tempo just slow down just a teeny here, burn a couple minutes off. Picked up 4 or 5 on that one. Pingle. They'll look to the sidelines for the play here. Coach is in all white tonight. Again, I'd like to say thanks, Coach Cowles. I really appreciate you taking the time to talk Thursday afternoon, do a little Coach's Corner with me every week. That's much, much appreciated.
Hingle
Handoff.
again. Hit hard there at the line of scrimmage.
Picked up a couple. 3rd and 4 coming up for the Raiders.
Got a text here just talking a little bit about temperature. What's the ideal temperature or perfect temperature for high school or for any kind of football? I think a little bit cooler.
50?
That's the answer here is 55 to 60.
Okay, I was going to say 50.
I think that's probably about right.
Yeah.
And even a little cooler than that, we haven't seen many cramps. You can tell the kids are kind of getting more into shape. 80 degrees is hot. It's just, even watching college football last night, I mean, the Gophers played. That was a good game.
Yeah.
Watching a couple other games.
Wiley ending.
And early in the season, it just doesn't quite feel right yet. You're still coming into, or you've still got the August hot weather, and sometimes that stretches into September. But when we get into later September, early October, that's kind of when I like it. How about you?
Yeah, I'm in the same boat. I don't mind having like a sweatshirt on in the booth,
yeah.
and some
Sweatshirt,
jeans.
right.
And I feel really, and I have my hat on, and then the headset. I'm like, boop, perfect.
Yep.
But when it gets into the 40s with some wind, or
30s,
60s,
60s,
chillier.
That's good, but you get the 40s. But part of what's fun about it is when you start adding the elements, when it gets a little cooler, when it gets, and the deeper you get into playoffs and you're into November. Weather is a factor. I mean, you got snow, you got
Love
sleet,
it when it starts snowing, yeah. Yeah, I think I've seen a lot more cold rain than snow. I think I've only seen snow a couple times. But there is something about playing in the snow. It's pretty cool. All right, nice shot of the cheer and stunt team down there. Again, check out that junior cheer camp. It's on the Hudson Raiders webpage under the cheer and stunt group.
Keeper.
Come on, Schultz. Oh, really close. Really close. If he, yeah, they're gonna spot it. It's half a yard. They're gonna keep. Here we go. 4th down, going for it. You like this call?
I do.
Rylan waits.
There it is,
nice
right there.
patience. Rylan Schultz. Oh,
There
my
you go.
goodness. Close. Really close to getting loose.
So big hole that time. Good job by that offensive line. Saw Raylan run with a little bit more attitude. A little bit of speed. Shot up the middle.
Rylan with a nice run. Schultz, good job on that pickup. Good time to move the chains. It was 4th and inches there. Nice job.
6:22 left in the game here. Again, nice job by the Raiders picking up the 1st down.
Good cut there by the double deuce over on the far side. Stays in bounds. Picked up about 5 or 6. Ross Yeager. You didn't know who the Ross was that everybody was texting the booth at. You know now. It's Ross Yeager. Quite a stud on that team. 5:55 on the clock right now. Again, Hudson continues at that hot tempo.
Jamison this time.
Nice block. Gets to the 20. Just a couple shy of the 1st down.
I think he got it. Gonna move the chains that time.
He did get it. Good call.
Homie in at quarterback here. Schultz looks like he might have a cramp. They're working on stretching him out on the sidelines here.
Boy, he got a nice run in there for us.
Ball on the
Yeager.
ground. Just a little mix-up on the handoff that time.
Just a little hot through the handoff, and Yeager did a good job. Sometimes you just need to just fall on it, take the loss. Don't try to pick it up and get cute.
Yeah.
Right? So a loss of a couple there. That'll bring up a 2nd and 13.
End of the 3rd quarter, we have New Richmond 28, River Falls 13.
Okay. 28-13.
Hudson doing a good
Interesting.
job here. Had a couple third downs they've converted. This is a 3rd and 10. You're getting close to field goal range here for Jack Strong. See what they want to do if they don't get the first down. I'm sure they'd like to pick up a few more yards for him, give him a better crack at it. He's had 1 extra point block tonight, but certainly has the leg to get it there.
He does. I love when he just gives those things the boot. Little pitch over.
Ball on the ground
ball
again.
down
I think they
again.
lost this one. This one's maybe going to Chip. Yep, they're going to get the football.
Well, Jack Strong won't get a chance for that field goal attempt as we turn the ball over right on the 23-yard line. It's kind of hoping to put an exclamation point on the evening here with a drive and a field goal or a touchdown or something.
Yeah, offense is still trying to find some rhythm. I
Yeah.
mean, last week, again, second half, scored a couple touchdowns. Same thing in game 1. This game came out, had a nice drive in that first quarter. Other touchdown came on a short field. They're looking for some consistency. They're rotating some new kids in there this week. So it'll get better.
Yeah.
It's a work in progress.
Yeah. First down here for the Chippewa Falls Cardinals. A little quick handoff. Ooh, little.
So what I haven't seen tonight, which has been common and typical with a lot of the Chippewa teams, is they run a lot of crossing, a lot of crossing plays with their running backs, a lot of counters.
Yes.
And so you'll see one guy go through off left guard, next guy go off right guard. He's getting the ball. So it's that kind of mix and match, and that's a lot of times 2 backs in the backfield. But we haven't seen that tonight.
Yeah, you're right. That was really prevalent for them last year, wasn't it?
And
I
it
mean,
was really effective. And most of your games or most of your plays are inside the tackles. Tonight, you see a lot more outside. Hudson's doing a good job of containing it, but a little tweak and a little change to their offense than what we're used to.
3rd and 6 coming up here for the Chippewa Falls crew. A roll out to the near side here. Chucks that one at
It's going to be a little short.
32-ish, 31. Yeah, it is shy. Go mode, right? I mean, what else? What else are you gonna do right now?
Yep, I think they got to go for it.
Yep.
Got 3:25 on the clock.
Desperado mode. 4th
A
and short.
lot of their pass plays have been rollouts. That time, the quarterback Van Hayden rolled out opposite. He's right-handed, so he rolled to the left. See what they want to do this time. Again, I keep it in his hands.
Yeah, he's done some. I was thinking they might do a keeper there. They'll hand that one off.
That's going to be short, I think. Nope, they're going to give it to him based on the side judge there.
Yep. Well, handoff picked up 2 on that play. That'll move the chains on the far side.
And then that works for Hudson. I mean, again, you're sitting here just over 3 minutes. Clock's going to start here with setting the ball. We're at 3:15. Not a whole lot of urgency. As a safety, as the last line of defense, one of the things you got to be careful of is your run support. You got to make sure nobody gets behind you on a pass play.
Quick little dunk to the near side here. Picked up about 5. Clock will stop as he jumped out of bounds. So again, 2nd and 5 coming up. I finally feel like I'm cooling down.
A little breeze coming in.
Right? A little bit. A lot of chatter from the sideline right in front of us here.
Hudson brings pressure.
Yes, they do. A couple
Van
guys
Hayden rolls out. That's going to be out of bounds.
getting chased. Been hot on his tail all night long.
Don't have stats for Chippewa in the passing game, but not much there, folks. I mean,
Yeah.
if you watch tonight, I'd say under 50 yards total in their passing game. A lot of short stuff, kind of trying to get it in the hands of their running backs, receivers, give them get chance to get yards after the catch. But
Von
I'd
Hayden.
expect pressure on this play
Von Hayden's
from
done a-
Hudson. Keep an eye on those linebackers, Stigler and Dalton back there. Here comes Stigler on the blitz. Outside, good coverage.
Ooh, tried to jump that route there. It looks like it caught.
Did make the catch.
Just shy.
Just shy, it looks like that was Hines that came up.
Oh, Von Hayden, he's had some good moves tonight.
Gonna give him a first
with
down.
his keepers. I think he's done pretty good with his runs too, right?
Yeah,
I mean,
pretty good runner.
he had a pretty good stretch there. That'll be a
At
first
this point
down.
in the game, just getting 2-3 yards of crack isn't going to win it, though. You gotta
Right.
have a little bit
Goodness.
more.
Good pressure. Pitched over the near side. Caught. Stay in bounds. Clock keeps moving. So 2:25 to go. Picked up 5. But you're right. You need to start going deeper than
You
5
gotta
yards.
stretch it out a little
Yeah.
bit. Yeah, and I don't care if it's necessarily something you've worked too much in the playbook. It's somehow you got to give yourself an opportunity to make a bigger play. There you go.
Oh, there we
There's a
go.
sack
Wrap
right
him up.
there.
Wrap him up. There we go.
All right, let's get it right this time. That was Bonazinski.
Number 17, Spencer Bonazinski.
Nice play that time by Spencer.
He's a stud.
He's having a good night.
His mom helps out on the bench warmers. Appreciate all that you do.
I'm out.
Appreciate all the bench warmers too. You guys do a ton throughout the season. We got to get maybe Kelly Betts will join me in the booth in the near future here. We can get you on the mic. We can talk a little bit more about what's coming up this season. I know we've got a cancer game, senior game coming up. We're on the road next week, heading over to RF at the that awesome press box that we get to hang out in, and
Yeah, we get
Call
to
that
kind of
game, huh?
stretch out in that
Boy,
box, if I remember right.
it's like a Cadillac over there. Yeah, there's so much room, and it's glorious. Jeff, we might pitch out into the open air out there at River Falls because you can't. The glass is no quality. We'll put security around you. Nobody will mess with you. Know what I'm saying? You'll be good. Kevin Westhouse and the crew will be coming into the hot spot over there. So RF, any idea what their record is this year?
Well, they're 2-0.
They are, okay.
But they are losing by
Losing
a couple
out. New Richmond right now.
touchdowns here at New Richmond. We'll try to get you a score on that before the end of the game here.
Thank
2
you.
minutes left. Again, not much pressure from this Chi-High offense to move the football.
Thrown out to
There-
that.
there's a double
trickery.
pass,
Oh,
double pass. He's
going
open.
deep.
Oh,
Dove for it. Caught it. They say no good. Hit the
yeah.
ground. We're going to replay that one.
yeah, look at that. We didn't have a great angle, but the way he kind of went after the ball, it didn't look like he was coming down with it. He almost kind of
Great footage, by
swatted
the
his
way.
arm at it, and
Great job.
looks like it hit the ground, and refs were right there. So, but a good trick play. I mean, he had
Yeah.
him. He had him, and a decent throw from whoever that was for Chippewa Falls.
Watch that one more time. 17, one of the big guys over there on the far side, heaves that downfield, and great catch. Oh, he was thinking he had it, but
Trying to sell it.
yep. Well, what else are you going to do? I would too.
Yep. That's their longest pass attempt of the game. Keep an eye on something similar. You know, if you had it on one side, you might look to do it on the other side here.
Another fourth down coming up for the Chi-High crew. Ball at the 49. Some might call that the 51. A little hold behind the play.
Van Hayden gets the
He
first
did.
down.
He did pick up the first down there.
Von Hayden is for the keeper.
Somebody was doing a little ankle tackle on one of our guys, but I don't think that it's going to matter. Just inside of 2 minutes here, and they'll set up again at the 43. Good pressure.
Van Hayden again.
Yeah, he'll get loose again.
Oh,
Caught
nice.
from behind.
Good pursuit that time.
Helmets are off.
ATE,
Aiden Peppername.
mustache and all, gets there, makes the tackle. He's been all over the field tonight.
Absolute stud. Absolute stud. Oh, we'll have a post-game summary coming up. That's brought to you by SF Insurance. And then our player of the game, the Jonesies player of the game, will follow that. Again, thanks for tuning in tonight to your Raiders streaming crew and the River Channel. We appreciate you being a part of the program out here. Fun crowd tonight. I just love these home games. There's just nothing like being at home in your own stadium, under the lights, Friday night. It's just, love it. Something special. I know I mentioned it the other day, but Coach in one of their kind of post-practice huddles was talking about there's nothing like high school football on Friday nights. And I just totally, it's just the best. Just the best. What's that Netflix show? Is it Friday Night Lights? Am I remembering that right? Or is that
Friday
on Showtime or
Night,
something?
Yeah, Friday Night Lights. They made a movie out of that. They also
There's like a Netflix special where they follow some
oh
really
yeah,
high-end
yeah,
quarterbacks.
that one. Yeah, kind of a reality show.
Man, I enjoyed it. Watched a couple seasons of that. I don't know if they do that anymore.
Well, I think they had another one
pretty good.
That covered some professional players last year too. I haven't watched that. I think Kirk Cousins was in it. Mahomes.
Oh, I watched that. Yeah. Yep.
Over the Top. That's going to be too far.
The show you're thinking of is called Quarterbacks,
Yeah,
and
right.
it follows Mahomes and Cousins and one other guy. The third guy ended up getting
That was
cut.
Mariota. I
Mariota,
think. From,
yeah. Not cut or benched.
Right.
And then Cousins blew the first-round playoff game against the Giants.
Typical.
Yeah, they kind of
Not just
that
Viking
show
fans.
kind of. I don't know. They didn't get a lot of respect in that show. I'll say that. I'm not a Vikings fan at all, but they didn't get a lot of respect in that show.
You ever watch Hard Knocks? That's kind of an interesting show too. I caught a couple of the first episodes that Aaron Rodgers is now with the Jets, but you know the high school stuff's a lot of fun.
Oh, super
You
fun.
remember? I mean, you remember the movie Remember the Titans?
For sure, 100%.
I mean, how cool was that
Great-
movie?
great
I mean,
movie.
that's a
Great movie.
That's one of those high school football movies that if you've ever been a part of it, you can kind of feel it, right?
Right,
I mean,
right.
that was back in the 70s. Obviously, the circumstances are a little bit different, but other shows too. You're right. It's a special sport. It's a special time. Part of what makes it special is, I mean, think about we had a full student section. Now they're down there ready to greet the players after the game, but kind of brings everybody together. It's
Really
a
does.
community thing. It's a
Really
school.
does.
It's a school unifying event that they do.
I'll throw that over to that far side. He'll run up field, picks up a couple out of bounds at about the 28-yard line.
Got the first down here. They
Yep,
got
they're
they
moving
got a
the
fighting
chains.
chance to maybe get it in the end zone here with about a minute left.
Trying to get that goose egg off the board. I do love how our student section goes down to the north end of the field and gets ready to greet the team kind of post. And it looks like our cheer and stunt team kind of welcomes them onto the field
Yeah.
with a line, Just so cool.
Those are experiences those players have. They go back on the field, take pictures with their family
That's
and
right.
friends and
That's
everything
right.
else. It's fun.
I do feel like our school spirit's gone up a couple notches over the last couple
Do
years. Yep. Like the last 9 years, I just feel like it's getting better and better and better. I don't know.
That's good.
I love it.
Yeah.
I love it. I love a good student section that's packed down there. I love the bleacher creatures going off with the flags and all the antics they do. I love their social media posts, where they'll be out somewhere in the woods. They'll be all in black, and that's how they let you know what you're wearing.
Yep.
I just love all that. It's great.
And there's lots of events for the kids. And, I mean, you've got the band, you've got the Raiders, the cheer and stunt.
Yeah.
It's an event.
Yep, a lot going on. First down for the Chi-Hi crew. Just under a minute to go.
That's a hold out on the perimeter that time, but no call. So what they're doing, they're just trying to hit those quick screen passes, get it in the hands of their ball carriers, pick up a quick 5-6 yards, maybe break something. See if Hudson wants to adjust, maybe move those corners up on that edge. Same thing this time. That's covered. Ooh.
Van Hayden just gets rid of that one. Some pursuit.
So tough game next week. It's on the road, regardless of the result of the River Falls New Richmond game. We know River Falls is going to be good. They've got
always
a heck of a running back there, Severson, who's coming back. Last year he ripped Hudson for about 220 yards, and that was that was the conference game right there. River Falls ended up losing another game, and Hudson and River Falls tied for co-conference champs. But expect a big crowd. I mean, that's the rivalry.
They'll
That's the
pack it
jug
in.
game. We'll
Oh,
talk
they'll
about
pack
that next week. But A lot of history with that thing, too. I think I remember reading one somewhere where somebody stole the jug for a few years and it re-showed up in a field party or something out
No way.
off a cemetery road. I don't know.
That's great.
We'll have to
Get some jug trivia, maybe.
Yeah.
Oh, little,
wobble duck.
Little duck.
Good coverage that time. Didn't turn for the football, didn't have to. Just kind of had to seal off the receiver. That was Schwartz. Again, called his name a lot tonight, number 28.
Yeah, he's had a great game.
But you kind of go to those rivalry games and you throw out the records. You know, if River Falls is
100%.
0-2 or Hudson was either way. And right now it looks like they'll both be 2-1 coming into this. Again, the surprise, New Richmond did not expect to have them handle River Falls tonight, but they're at home. Got a good coach. A lot of season left. We'll try to get you some scores here. I'll quick hop on my app and see if we can get some scores on the wrap-up.
Might jump on the old interweb, too, and see what I got.
28-21 with 7:06 left. Again, New Richmond up. It's their ball, so we'll get an update here on that, I'm sure, in the next 10 minutes. Here we've got 13-0. Hudson leading, 25.7 seconds left. Chippewa knocking on the door here, but again, they need 2 scores, so looking good for Hudson. I'm sure they want to pitch the shutout.
What are all the Memorial North games panning out over there in Eau Claire?
I got a quick score. Menominee 42-7 over Superior. Menominee coming back
Really?
to the mix. Last year was a down year.
Sheesh.
Kind of expected that was going to be short-lived. And
Right? Yeah, those guys are dominators. 4th down coming up for the Chi-High Cardinals.
oh, you got
a
it.
touchdown coming up for the Cardinals.
I got a score 14-7. North beat Memorial. So there's a win. Yeah,
Wow.
that's a big win for
Wow.
North.
That's crazy. And if you don't know why that's crazy, North has been on a not so good roll for a long time. So
They're coming around.
They are
They're
coming
starting
around.
to
It
make,
seems like the last couple of years they've been kind of turning the corner, so to speak.
Okay, looks like they're going to go for 2 here. And again, they've got an opportunity for an onside kick as well. So we'll be seeing that momentarily. Chi-High.
Yeah, you kind of think, oh, this game was in the books, but it ain't over yet. That's what they do here. Drops back,
Got 'em.
wide open. 2-point conversion's good. Put 8 up on the board there.
2-point conversion is good.
Well, an onside kick looming for the game, basically. Well, if we recover, it's for the game.
Still got a lot of ways to go. I mean, if right now it's about, if nothing else, if you don't recover the football, don't let them advance it. So
Right,
whatever
right.
happens, if Hudson does get a bad bounce, you got to make sure you get on top of that.
That's a good call.
That football, no matter who has it. But again, decent drive that time by Chip. Defense a little flat.
Yep.
I mean,
Yep.
probably thought they don't have enough time. They're not pressing us much at all.
Right,
Just kind of chipping
right.
away a little bit.
Well,
So I think we got our scores. We'll wait for that
Okay,
New Richmond
awesome.
River Falls score. I've got somebody at the game that's texting me on that. So
nice. Got an inside guy. I like that. All right.
these are things you don't get a lot of time to practice in a game, on
Sure.
both on execution as the kicking team, and then also. So don't be surprised. You might see a kid fly off sides for Chippewa. Might see somebody try to go after the ball in Hudson. That first line right there is really blocking line. You want that back, the second line to be the ones getting the football. And they got it. There you go.
Yep. Didn't really get the hop that Chip was looking for. Kind of a line driver to the far side. Just jumped on it. No problem.
That's your ball game. It'll be a kneel down for Hudson.
We'll take it. We'll take it.
But again, tonight, defense, kind of the name of the game. I mean,
Yeah.
we're seeing that. I think as the season progresses, as we've seen in previous seasons, I should say, it's been offense starts to pick up. They gain a lot of confidence when they play some of the weaker teams, but we don't see them for a while. I mean, we
Right,
see River
right.
Falls next week. We know they're going to be up there. We see Menominee shortly thereafter. So, got to see a little bit of I would just say a little bit more consistency on that offensive side. You know, you're going to have to put up more than 13 points probably to win next week, and the same goes for
Right.
Menominee.
Right. Yep. Both those programs are going to be putting some points on you. Yeah, going to be fun coming up next week. Again, River Falls will be on the road. Home win, your final 13-8. Hudson on top. Post-game summary by SF Insurance. Thoughts on the game?
Yeah. Again, defensively, I thought Hudson came out. They really controlled the game. They controlled the line of scrimmage there. We saw, especially in that first half, a lot of attacking. The run game really shut down Chippewa. Not much of a pass game, not much of a threat, but able to kind of keep that in control. Really liked the way that the safeties and the linebackers played tonight, supporting the run. I mentioned you got to be careful about that or cautious because eventually something's going to happen like that trick play they tried. You don't want to let anybody behind you. That was really the only long play that Chip attempted in the pass game. Overall, offensively, I thought at times Hudson had some rhythm, but then we lost the football down when we were in the red zone at one point. That was a turnover that probably would have iced the game earlier.
Sure.
But again, we talked about it. I mean, we've had a couple games here now. The offense has some new players in there, so hopefully this week we get some healthy guys back, but we also get some more consistency with guys that played this week. Maybe their first opportunity to play varsity football. Because again, you're going to have to start putting up some more points. Your defense is keeping you in these games, and my player of the game tonight is Aiden Tempering. I liked the activity. Again, Sam Dickman had a great game too, but a lot of the plays were run the opposite direction from him. So Tempering had the pressure on things coming his way. But again, shout out to that whole defense. I thought they played great, and again, that's so far this year that has been the calling card. So
ATE with just an absolute monster game tonight. I would totally agree with the Jonesies player of the game being Aiden Tempering. Huge night.
Yeah.
I mean, just beast mode and the mustache. I mean,
and the stash.
It's
Yeah,
the
well,
1-2
that kind of
combo.
put it over the top
That's
for me.
what- yeah,
so,
right.
but it's a good conference win. I mean, you want to win that first one. You come back from a tough road trip and loss. You got some guys banged up, and you get the win here at home. We go on the road for a stretch now, Ken. I think aren't we 3 in a row?
3 in a row.
Three in a row on the road.
We are road warriors.
And
Yeah, crazy.
none of them are going to be easy here on the road. So I want to mention something too,
Yeah.
real quick. Came across this, and I thought it was super cool. So the Wisconsin Coaching Project, it's something that's done through the University of Wisconsin-Madison. And what it is it's a program. They have a master's program for sports leadership. And they give out awards kind of throughout the state to coaches, mentors, teachers, things like that. Adam Cowles actually won the award this spring, and it's called the Bell Cow Award.
Come on.
Yeah.
That's your saying.
Yep,
That's awesome,
he
man.
got the Bell Cow Award.
That's
and
awesome.
So if you look online, the Wisconsin Coaching Project, you'll see Adam on there. I think Aaron Moen's in the pictures as well, the athletic director. But a shout out to him, and maybe mention it in your coach's interview that we saw that, and congratulations on that award.
I'll have to call you and make sure I say it right. I'll be like, hey, I heard you got a cowbell. I mean, he'll be like,
More cowbell.
Conan, it's no more cowbell. Come on, brother. Love it. Thank you for bringing that up. Congrats,
I will
Coach
see.
Cowles.
I don't have an update. Let's see. Hang on. I got a quick update for everybody.
Hang in there. Yep, we're still hanging.
28-21, 3 minutes to go. They're driving on us. They're on the 34-yard line. So
And this is
just a quick
driving
update.
on
River Falls driving on Richmond,
Wow.
down 7 with 3 minutes to go on the 34. So
Wow.
keep an eye on the scores there. We may have an overtime. See what happens.
Love it. Well, thanks again for tuning in. Again, thank you, Derek Building Solutions, for bringing the booth action to you tonight. Thank you, Aaron Sundin. Thank you, Jeff Turstig. My name's Ken Conan. Thanks again for tuning in. We'll see you next week on the road in River Falls.